Welcome back to Follow Broken Souls. There it is. I am your dastardly DM, and these are my lovely players. Last time on Follow Broken Souls, the party infiltrated a bandit camp that was actually disguised as a raider camp, and rescued Clark and
Our resident muffin man.
a
Was it
resident muffin man.
was it a bandit camp? I thought it was a military outpost.
It's more like a mercenary thing, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
both.
bandits,
You
mercenaries.
specifically said they were using military chatter.
Yeah, well, yes. Well,
I mean,
there's a
mercenaries
reason
are
for that.
To be,
mercenaries are
if I-
basically just military bandits.
if I may interject, there's the gunners in Fallout 4 that are mercenaries, but they're completely based on military, in terms of both ranking and how they operate. So they could be like that.
Right. Anyway.
So, anyways, what else happened?
The party witnessed the devastation of the top couple of floors of Tower City. The resident of the home of one Smack Talk, and all their communications were cut. So, in an attempt to fix them, the Heritage has gone to the Tower City, picked up schematics for a satellite, and are going to use the fabrication stations at High Tech Tower to rebuild a satellite. While it's being built, though, they will be heading towards Pulse's vault. All the while, Miss Cherries is under siege. So, what do y'all want to pick up?
Well, Clark's just snuggling with Oswin.
Oh.
So. And if he tries to escape, she will stop him. If he tries to say that he has to pee in order to get away, she will make him pee in a bottle. So, yeah, there's no way Clark's gonna be able to do much.
Oh. Poor Clark.
You suffer.
So,
He's now the punished muffin.
the punishment for all.
What did he do? He doesn't deserve this.
He does.
No, it's just a joke because Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5 is punished Snake,
Ah, gotcha.
so it's punished muffin.
Oh my god, I can totally see a character in the Metal Gear Solid world just being codenamed Muffin.
Muffin.
Oh, Muffin
the
Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Snake, we need you to
Man!
we need you to regroup with the Muffin Man.
We could put the Muffin Man. Sorry. Anyway, did we cut off as you were leaving High Tech Tower or as you were going into High Tech Tower?
No, they had gone into the tower. No, wait.
Well, we went into
no.
Tower City. We haven't gone anywhere near
Yeah,
High
yeah.
Tech yet. We're not going to
Yeah.
go near High Tech until we've got the things ready from Smack, right?
He's
Yeah.
basically got it ready for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
had-
I thought you said we had a few hours before we could go.
We had ended the session on Clark and Oswin having a painful moment. And they were still at Tower City, so the party hadn't returned to the cart yet.
Yeah, no, they haven't returned to the cart. I remember Smack Talk saying, do you have something you need to do nearby because it's going to take a few hours to do this?
Oh no, it's going to take a few hours for them to build the satellite once you've given the blueprints to
I
the
see. So we go to
fabrication
High
station.
Tech and then we can go to Pulse's Vault or something else to pass the time until. Okay.
Yeah, because that'll take a couple of hours, including the installation. So, yes. So, yes, you're still at Tower City because the heart-wrenching scene between Clark and Oswin is taking place there. So, what do y'all want to do?
Go to High Tech Tower.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to do?
I don't really have anything I need to do here.
Well, when the party returns to the cart, Clark's going to speak up about something, so I'd like to RP that when we get the chance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying if there was anything y'all wanted to do.
Yeah. When the party returns to the cart, Clark struggles to pull away from Oswin because, she's never letting him go. By the way, Andrea gave me permission to play Oswin minimally this session while she's gone, so I'll be handling her.
So no running off.
We'll see about that, but anyways.
No, I mean Oswin can't run off.
Oh. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm...
Neither of them.
Anyways. So, once the party gets back, Clark is going to do his best to untangle himself. He's going to try to sit up a little bit. He's not trying to stand, though. So you don't have to worry about that. And he's going to say, guys, now that I'm a bit more lucid, there's something I need to tell you about.
What's
No
wrong,
problem.
Clark?
Well, see, I think I told you he fed me Good Wife when he was done doing this to me. That's how he got me to talk. Worked without the Good Wife. But anyways, there was a point where he snapped his fingers, and I don't remember anything after that between then and when I woke up and he started making me talk.
Quickly, Smarty, I think you're typing or something? There's a clicking noise.
Oh, that's
Not me.
Oh, is that you, Buffy?
that's me. I'm fidgeting on my computer.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Need a
Smarty's
fidget
thing
toy.
was lighting up. I forget that Smarty's thing always lights up just anyway.
I need a fidget toy.
They're really cool.
Well, there are so many
Yep.
different ones.
Yeah.
Threnody ponders, well, Good Wife is about making you suggestible, so he will have given you some kind of command while you were under, presumably to tell him everything, but you were
No,
worried that there's more to it?
I don't think that was it, because see what happened was, I was doing the banter thing, insulting his daddy issues and shit.
Oh, hey, me too.
High five.
Threnody gently high-fives him.
Anyway, so, then he snapped his fingers and I was out. I have no idea how long I was out. I just know that 1 minute I was awake and looking at him, the next I was looking at my chest, and some time had passed. Again, no idea how much, but... And then, he tried to flirt with me, asked if it hurt when I fell from heaven and all that shit.
Okay.
And, I'm joking, of course, right?
It's hard to tell sometimes.
I try. Anyways, then that's when he said, tell me about the heritage, and that's when everything spilled out. So...
Well, sure, but what he could have said to you while you were under was, you'll be cooperative. I get your concern. There might have been something else. But...
Yeah.
But... Hunter, with my knowledge of medicine, and Good Wife
Yes.
specifically,
Yes.
is Good Wife likely to still have an effect? How long does the effect of Good Wife last?
Good Wife. The suggestive nature of Good Wife is like being hypnotized. Some people it's not effective at all. For others people, it's like you could install in someone to always notice a law from driving anywhere they look, and every time that law from even appears near them, they will always notice it. So It all depends on the person.
Um, so it's possible that if he gave you any other suggestions while you were under, you might still be susceptible to them. But I'm not entirely sure how to figure out. I mean, it's possible I could try to. No.
Try to what?
I was gonna say try and put you into a transient state, but I don't actually know how to do that. And even if I did,
We could use more Good Wife.
I don't know if I can do that to you, Clark. And even if I did, I don't know that you'd be able to even unconsciously remember what he said to you. I mean, I can try, but I have no guarantee that it'll work.
I'm okay with it. Like, I mean, at worst, it'll kill some of the pain.
That's true, I suppose. I don't want to get you addicted to this shit, though.
You know that Good Wife
Too late.
You you actually know that Good Wife isn't that addictive. It's more of the immediate effects that you have to worry about.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And also, too late.
Fair.
Oh my god, can you imagine that suggestion? You'll be addicted to Good Wife.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, there's a reason that Clark asked for Good Wife specifically. It's because he's craving it.
Really?
You told me he's addicted to it.
Lightly addicted to it.
Yeah. Still, though.
Fair enough.
And also Jet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's significantly worse, and he'll have a much harder time of convincing Threnody to give it to him.
Yeah, I think Threnody might cotton on if you say that.
This whole ruse was just to get more Good Wife.
Well, knowing what Threnody does about Good Wife, would that work? Would putting him under let him remember what happened last time he was under?
It might. You'd have to.
Can
might.
we medical science it?
Yes, can Threnody medical this and can pulse science it?
It would give him the chance to remember.
Okay, then Thren's gonna do it.
Okay, Clark, roll me will.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna give you a minus 40.
Yeah, because he's still...
Yeah,
Right.
oh yeah, you're still on. Yeah, like, that's not nearly as bad as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're slightly addicted, so that
Yeah.
reduces.
Alright,
Should
my
I-
will is 80, and
Oh,
that's
no.
a fail.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Reroll that.
So, well, you don't have to, because this isn't to remember. This is his addiction roll.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we
great.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, reroll that.
I'm saving my reroll.
No,
for...
it's fine. You
No,
don't.
I'm rerolling that.
No, save your reroll for something.
I'm rerolling that.
It's fine. If I'm okay with the in-plot ramifications of this. If Bucky is.
I honestly kind of want him to, so please don't reroll it.
Okay.
So should I roll medical?
Yes. Clark, you're slightly more addicted to Good Wife.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Ooh, okay, so you in the Chandri, because you don't always have access to medicine, sometimes alternative methods are feasible, and hypnosis being among them. So I'm gonna say that there was once a book of hypnosis somewhere in the Chandri that you've read. So you have a vague understanding of how this works.
Okay.
You are able to put him under, because of Good Wife and being able to put him under through this thing, you are able to get him in a state of, basically he's now going to be hypnotized for a period of time. anything you tell him, he can either just accept or have a really bad penalty to resist. But he'll either do it and won't do it, including mental faculties such as remembering things.
Threnody will, you know, without trying to rouse him from his hypnotic state. Clark, I need you to tell me everything you can remember about what Raphael said to you when you were under the suggestion of Goodwife. Can Clark remember anything?
He can, and I'm going to message him what he remembers so he can tell you.
Okay.
Without,
Oh boy.
Yes.
This will be fun. I'm just so happy this is working because Mythbusters did a thing that actually did show that hypnosis helps people remember more from a crime scene. And
It depends.
yeah,
It
yeah,
depends on
but
the
like,
person.
of course, because it doesn't work on everyone. But when they,
I studied this kind of thing before because it's a good ballroom trick. There are people that are just straight resistant to it and cannot be hypnotized, and there are other people that are so. I've seen people throw other people, physically throw people around because they were hypnotized and they didn't realize what was happening. It's really weird.
I think it depends on a number of things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
like, yeah, there was just an episode of Mythbusters where they acted out a scene in front of Carrie, Tori, and Grant without telling them that they were going to have to be quizzed on this later. And they quizzed them without hypnotizing them. And when they quizzed them after hypnotizing them, they remembered more from the scene they had seen.
I'm also wondering if part of it is placebo effect.
That's true.
And there's also the fact that sometimes when you ask for volunteers to be hypnotized, you have people who want to get up on stage and do ridiculous things, so they might be playing along a little bit.
Mm.
I mean, playing along is basically one of the core components, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not just saying like playing along on a stage and shit. I'm saying
No,
that
I know,
they,
but
Yeah, but
it's in
like,
regards to what Hector was
wanting
saying earlier.
yeah,
wanting to
that's fair.
participate.
I think so. I think it could just be I think it can be argued for how much of it is conscious and how much of it is unconscious, and I think
That's
it
fair.
depends on a lot of different factors.
Scent.
Oh Lord. Oh, that's creepy. He's so fucking creepy, but
Care to share with the class?
yeah, Clark thinks for a moment, and then he says, he said, "You're such a good boy, aren't you, Clark? You'll help anyone that needs it, won't you? You'll help me, right? So, when I ask, would you tell me what I ask? Wait, hold on. When I ask, would you tell me what I ask, right? I could really use that, right? Good. Now, would you kindly forget this next part?"
I get that.
Would you kindly?
I get that reference.
Clark.
I don't.
Would you
It's
kindly?
from, it's
Oh
from
my God.
Bioshock.
Right, of course.
It's Bioshock.
Threnody waits a moment, then gently says, "Clark, can you remember the next part?"
Clark, you can try to remember the next part,
Okay.
but it's going to be difficult. Make
I'd
me a will
like-
save.
I would like you to remember the next part, please, Clark.
Alright. Will is 80. I'm willing to buy that down if I need to.
Your will is 80.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to spend 40 luck and you'll pass.
I'll do it.
So Clark, you remember that this won't This won't make you unsusceptible to this suggestion, but you will remember this suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you a particularly detailed description about how you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
You are under the effects of a cocktail of drugs
Mm-hmm.
that you are imagining things that could not possibly happen. Clark, Bucky, remember all the horrors and fears of the psychological torture that you thought Clark was gonna have?
Mm-hmm.
That he describes that someone like Osmond wouldn't fall in love with someone like Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just not something that happens. And the lone survivor of a vault. That's 1 in a billion chance. And he goes through all this list of things that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
You will be susceptible to it. Oh, and the last part is that he's trying to help you. He's trying to help you recover. But he can't make you do something you aren't willing to do.
So Clark passes all that on.
Yep.
Threnody is shaking but trying to keep it together. Okay. Is that everything, Clark?
Is it?
From the effects of when he put you under from Good Wife, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to wake up now?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna clap my hands and you're gonna come back to us, alright?
Okay.
You're going to remember the basic information, but you're not going to remember the way he spoke to you.
Oh, okay.
And Threnody claps her hands softly.
Right, he is clearly conscious now.
Clark, do you remember any of that?
I'm guessing not, Hunter.
You have a vague recollection. Not as much detail as you gave Thren, but in vague recollection.
Vaguely, like he wanted me to help him.
Yeah. He was, It was really fucked up. It's probably better you don't remember the details.
He was so friendly.
I mean, I'd like to remember because I'm kind of getting fucking sick of whatever. You're probably right.
I mean, if you really want me to tell you, I will, but can it wait until maybe you've had some time to recover from all this first?
Yeah, you're probably right. Sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to be addicted to some shit again, like Med-X or something, and putting even more psychological pressure on you. You could go into a full-on relapse, and we keep you away from him as much as possible.
Except to, let me beat his face in, right?
I mean,
So I guess that's your job.
it doesn't really matter who does it, but
Yeah,
I think beating his face in is too good for him. I think he just deserves a quick shot of lead to the skull. The sooner he dies, the better. Any leeway you give him, he will use to wriggle his way out of dying.
I'd like to dump some honey on him and call in some rust wasps, but
Clark, you
yeah,
are
I know.
so much better than that fucking bastard, you hear me?
Yeah, I know.
You are nothing like him. You don't have to even...
Fuck, that's what I should have done.
entertain the notion for even a moment. What you should have
You're
had him
right.
said. We're not so different, you and I.
Basically turn the clock into another Raphael.
Lord.
Oh, that would have been good.
We
Damn
wouldn't
it.
have, we wouldn't have let it happen.
I
Yeah.
know, but still.
But yeah. Okay, so are we on the road to High Tech Tower at the moment, or are we yet to leave?
I mean, that's up to y'all.
I think Clark would have been okay with doing this on the road.
Okay, shall we say we were doing this on the road then?
I'm okay with that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's go with that. The soft swaying from side to side of the cart was helping with the hypnotism.
A little bit.
Paul suggests not making too many statements or suggestions at Clark while he's still on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
That's a very good point, Pulse. We'll make sure.
Like any statements.
Yeah.
I have a funny idea for something that happened in the Chandri, but it's totally okay if we move on.
Well, I mean, we're not going to the Chandri yet, are we?
No, but like sometime in the past when you're using Good Wife to help somebody,
Oh.
someone like basically like made a comment or like before like they got used to using Good Wife, someone made a comment on them like, man, I sure do love snack cakes. When the person woke up, all they were craving was snack cakes, like all the time, until you figured out what was wrong. You're like,
Trinity
we should fix that.
Trinity suddenly remembers this and then just kind of nods more. It's like, yes, Pulse makes an excellent point.
Snack. Okay, so yes, so you're on your way towards High Tech Tower. Now here's my question. Are you or are you not going on the path of the highway that goes towards Miss Cherry's?
Which is the quickest but also safest way to go?
Well, the quickest would be using the highway, but the highway curves to meet Miss Cherry's place, which you know is being besieged by a bunch of people.
Well,
So that
if it's
may not be the
if
best
it's the
option.
quickest way to go, my thinking is that we go that way because we would have gone that way anyway, and possibly even try and get a read on the situation there while we're passing, but I don't know if that would be too dangerous, and I'm willing to kind of see what everyone else thinks about it.
We shouldn't get near enough to get sniped or
Yeah.
to let 100 people with guns shoot at us.
Okay, so maybe we can go that way, but kind of skirt around Miss Cherry so that we can kind of see, but at enough of a distance that they don't see us.
So, like-
Just thinking what's happening, but not get involved.
So like go in that direction, but before you get to like the where you suspect they'd probably be hanging out, like get off, and then skirt
Or just-
around.
Go around.
I think that would be a good compromise.
You can do that. So, as you to do so, you'd have to get off the highway at some point and be like below the highway.
Okay.
So as you're going, you can walk. As you ride on the main floor. You can look up and see the highway. And as you pass Miss Cherry's, you can tell that there are a lot of people up there. They almost seem to be spilling out of the highway. Like there's like makeshift tents and buildings set up along the edge of the highway. You can hear a lot of like people talking and people moving about. it sounds really busy. You can definitely hear weaponry just being like maintained and worked on. You can hear like blades being sharpened, things like that. You do have to take some maneuvers. Sorry, as you are down here because there's a couple people down here as well. Not nearly as many as up there, but they seem to be down here watching like Miss Cherry's first floor to make sure no one tries to escape from that way.
Threnody looks very agitated and glances at the others. Can we sneak a closer look?
I'm gonna say Clark is napping, by the way, because
Okay, fair enough.
everyone's been fussing at him to get rest, so he's like, okay.
Okay.
Do it, God.
Fine.
Sleeping after drugs. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can certainly
Fair enough.
try and sneak a peek.
Yes.
Just while we're here, I want
Claire's-
to know what their play is.
Within Claire's viewing range, but outside anyone else. Meaning anyone of theirs.
Yeah.
Anyone that's not, eagle eye vision plus 12 perception girl.
Oh, I've got some typing again, loves. Oh,
So that was me all tabbing.
it was you this time. No, it's fine.
It was me this time.
Smarty and I both need fidget toys.
I don't. I was just all
No,
tabbing
Smarty-
because I
Smarty was actually using the keyboard.
I was
Well,
actually
damn.
typing that time.
Well, damn. So it's just me.
No, my mum does have a fidget toy though, and I have played with it.
So does my mom.
I
Right.
also
It's,
need to
it's
keep
one
my...
of those. It's one of those little cube ones. It's like a
Yeah.
dice,
Yeah,
but
they're,
it's got all different
yeah,
things on the side of it.
I saw them kickstarting that like a year ago or something.
Yeah,
I
my
gotta
mum's
pee,
got
be
one
right
of
back.
those,
Okay.
and it's really good.
I gotta keep my hands busy, so I just play this little flash game while we're playing. But
So Claire's gonna go off and try and get some information about who these people are and what
about
they're doing.
the fuck?
The fuck?
The fuck is this?
The fuck are
The
you?
fuck is that?
I actually
Sorry
have
to-
that picture. Hang on, where is it?
It's just imagining
Nightmare
the
Before Christmas.
no, not even that. Just the oh god, was it the Helsinki Ultimate Abridged?
The
The
fuck is
fuck are
this?
you?
The fuck are you?
So yes, okay. So what you can get? How do you want to scout them out?
At a distance at first with me rifle, and then just try and sneak up a bit closer.
Okay,
Maybe.
so you
Mostly
wanna
just scouting from the rifle.
go into one nearby building that's roughly the height of the highway and try to look through there.
Claire
Or-
gets the stop by.
I was gonna say, or do you just want to both stealth and fly?
Bucky is back.
I know not fast. I can do the second one if you want, but
I think it might be safer if Claire just starts up on her own, being a sniper and such.
by myself.
Just within her viewing range, which is pretty long.
Okay.
Not like Clark close.
Yeah, no, I can't Clark sneak, but I can certainly sneak.
Okay, so you're able to spy from a distance, so you won't be able to hear anything, but you can see that there's like close to 100 people here, and it's unusual. You can definitely tell that there's mercenaries. They're dressed like mercenaries, heavy armor, strong armor, you almost uniformly set armor. They don't. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not they're Lazarus monks, but they don't have black armor like Lazarus monks have. Among them are some pretty tough-looking people. They look like they seem to be augmented in some way. They definitely look changed. another group. There appears to be several raiders here, like legit raiders. You can actually see one guy. He has a knife in his hand, and he appears to be sharpening his teeth, um, very very dangerously with his knife. Uh, Raiders are an interesting thing where if you know them enough, you can know that like certain groups of raiders have like different things that they do, even if they are pretty grotesque. Um, you can see at least three distinct differences amongst the raiders. So there might be like three different groups of raiders here. Among and then beyond that, you can definitely tell that they are bandits. Just kind of basic, uh, like bandits of they jump out in the middle of an alleyway and mug you, kind of stuff. But they appear to be more well armed from somewhere. Like heavy caliber auto machine guns, pistols, stronger armor, not nearly as much as the mercenaries, but better armor. Um, the it's almost an encampment at this point that they're all in, set just outside the entrance of uh, Miss Cherry's. They have set it up so that people can easily get to the door, but you can tell that they are set up to pin down anyone that tries to leave uh, with barricades and tents, and you can even see that some of them have put up like uh, uh, sheet metal buildings to be in. Uh, they've clearly like set up to be here for a while.
Mm-hmm. And she's peeking down a scope of all of this, and then in a little. We got the earpieces fixed, didn't we? Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh wait, no.
I think we did.
They're not secure though. If they're working, they're not secure.
Yeah, they won't be secure until the satellite
gets
up.
We gotta get the satellite up. Alright. Okay, she's just gonna come back then. After she's had to scout around.
Find anything?
Well, there's a right cavalcade of fuck-ups over there.
Sorry, that's...
That is the proper collective noun for fuck-ups. Is the cavalcade.
Cavalcade. White cavalcade of fuck-ups. I love it.
We got raiders, we got bandits, we got mercenaries. I'm pretty sure there are some cyborgs over there.
It's not out of the realm of possibility, actually.
They are geared up for war.
Any indication of their motives? Their game plan?
Don't let anybody out. Like, from what it looks like, they position themselves so people can go in, but people ain't getting out. Because they have, there's walls, sandbags, barricades. They are set in position for as long as they need to be.
So they trap everyone inside, but why? As hostages? As I don't know, a supply of humans to kill when they want to? I don't fucking know. I mean, the only thing I do know is that Raphael's probably behind it, so it's definitely nothing good.
Most likely. I mean...
What was that, Pulse?
It might...
A trap for us or distraction.
Bait.
Yeah,
I mean, with that many people in there, they're not gonna... Like, I'm sure Miss Cherry has so much food, but with that many people and no way of delivery, they're not gonna last long.
Yeah, and she was doing great business.
But no, there is no way the 4 of us, 5, including the pets.
Clark is in no position to fight right now.
Yeah, Clark's
so
in no position to
four
fight.
and the animals.
Oswin's probably not going to go anywhere without Clark.
No, what we need
that's
here is to coordinate.
3.
And to coordinate, we need Smack up and running. So,
Yeah,
I guess,
no,
as much as I fucking hate leaving it like this, we have to push on.
yeah, no, there's no way there's 3 active of us, because Oswin ain't going to go anywhere without Clark.
Someone should
The 3 of
save
us,
them,
yeah, the 3 of us ain't getting anywhere through that. They are geared up and set in position.
I mean,
Well,
we may be badasses
technically-
all get out, but there are limits.
I mean, we could get in, but I don't think we're getting out.
Technically, yeah, I was gonna say, technically they'd let you in. That'd be fine. You're just not leaving. On the other hand, I'm not sure they'd expect you to just fly away.
I mean, nobody expects us to just fly.
No one expects the pulse.
Nobody expects the pulse.
I mean, they do expect me.
If they've been briefed
They've
on
been
that.
briefed on.
At this point.
They probably
squad.
would have been.
Mm. But yeah, no, we ain't.
Well, actually, interesting thing. Miss Sherry said that they've been here for like a day or two.
Oh, that's true. It happened beforehand.
Yeah, it's just like really close, but it happened just beforehand.
That said, it could potentially, like, it might not be Raphael, but it still could be, because it wasn't exactly a secret that we went to Miss Cherry's a lot.
Yeah, but also, Raphael could still be working for Lazarus, and Lazarus could want something in Miss Cherry's.
That's true.
Like Miss Cherry.
Ooh, imagine what he could do with her.
All the same, the point still stands. They need to be able to get secure communications, and that's not happening without Smack.
Yeah.
Like, once communications are up, we can contact Cherry again and go, so, this
We're
is
here to
a
help."
thing.
You just don't know how.
We're here to help. We don't know how, but we're here to help.
So, onwards to high tech?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only option here.
Onwards to victory! So, you are able to make it to high tech relatively unscathed. You just kind of have to skirt around a few people every once in a while. And you make it to high tech tower. High tech is in a lot worse shape than it was.
Well, presumably it's been scavenged.
Oh yeah, you can tell just from the outside. There's like, as much as you would like to imagine that you use everything in this society, there are things that are just not usable, unfortunately. So there's just like piles of junk outside that you just couldn't use for anything else. It's not much, but it's there. The glass windows and doors that were there before, they've all been shattered. The columns that you used defensively when you were there fighting the turrets, they've been torn down. The turrets have been yanked out of the ceiling. The desk is gone.
Someone wanted a new desk.
I don't know what I'm going to do with a new desk, but fuck it, I'll take it. It was a good desk. So, you
Sounds
actually
like me in Fallout. Just take everything. I don't know what I need this desk for, but fuck it, I'm taking it.
Also, Hunter, there are some things that just can't be used. Tell that to Bucky playing Fallout 4.
Question: can folks find spare parts for Handy? They need repairs.
They do.
Roll me a perception. No, roll me luck. Ooh. What's your luck?
50.
Ooh. Not this time. It seems that anything of value they've taken, especially robot parts. Robot parts sell for pretty good. So, the cavalcade of, because that's such a good word. The cavalcade of Mr. Handies that was sent with you to help install the satellite once it was finished. Guide you to what should like downstairs in the basement, where you enter an area that looks like it's built to receive a lot of materials and export something. But it's behind a very large pneumatic locked door. There's a terminal next to it. What do you want to do?
Point the pony at the terminal.
Pony, go!
Pony, I choose you.
36. So this is actually a really
Science!
difficult lock. You find that that this is some advanced tech. It is a you rolled a net 19. Yeah, it's some really advanced tech on the level of computer software to generate codes. But you're able to distinguish your pattern and at the right time open it up. So it takes you a couple of minutes. When you open it up, you find what appears to be a small, not small, but like a room cordoned off by glass, with a door that leads into a bigger section. This bigger section has like, imagine Mr. Handy arms, but a dozen of them and much larger, all centered around an empty platform. In the glass room that the door opens up into, you can find, or it's not a terminal, it's a giant computer operating system with a slot in it that looks like the same kind of hollow disk that you were given for the blueprints.
Cool. Check what's on the hollow disk. Check what the computer does.
The hollow disk appears to be blueprints for a satellite, a very powerful one, actually.
Okay. And the computer?
It operates the fabricator, which is what is in front of you. What that will bring in all the supplies from around from the storage areas you've been to actually in this building, that then get taken apart into their most basic parts and then reassembled together. This is probably where all those combinations of weird items came from that you found before. You found what items were taken apart, but never where they were put together. This is probably that location. This computer is what runs that and allows you to put in blueprints for other things. Basically, it's really simple. Just plug it in, make sure the computer understands it, and then hit start. I don't know why I blanked on hit start. But yeah, it's super simple.
Yeah. Also ask Smack for blueprints to replacement parts for Handy.
You'll have to do that when the satellite's up and running, but I'll make sure to remember that.
Or just ask Smack to do that with a robot later.
Yeah, later. Yeah, just get a new Handy. So you are able to plug it in, hit start. Several of the conveyor belts start going. Several of them start going, and then they just end. The conveyor belt was cut somewhere by someone. So it's not gaining as many materials as it needs to, so it's going to take a while. But you can see the arms go down, pick up the item, rearrange it, place it in, and they start to form this rough structure. Basically, imagine a giant 3D printer, except with one print thing. It's a bunch of arms rearranging pieces that you give it. And the Mr. Handys are going to stay there until the satellite's finished, and then they'll install it on the roof, or what is left of the roof. and you can do what you want.
Are we
Yep.
okay to leave high tech then?
You've basically done everything here that you need.
Okay. Is it the Pulse's Vault we wanted to go to next, or?
I believe it was, but that plan may have changed. I don't know why it would have, but it's possible.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
To the vault.
Sounds good to me.
Trinity is periodically checking on Clark, incidentally.
Mhm.
Clark is napping, and
Yes.
whenever Serenity checks on him, he kind of, in his sleep, just kind of grabs her arm and hugs it.
Oh,
Threnody tries not to look like her heart is Threnody tries not to look like her heart is breaking.
ooh, that'd be another good suggestion.
What?
Now I'm thinking of all these like really evil things I could have done.
But didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Did enough
okay.
to my poor muffin.
So you can make it to. Let's see, how far away is that? I know we're flying through things here, but I'm trying to speed things along. High tech tower, and it's not too far away. You can get there in about a half a day. Probably 8 hours.
It's not that much of a detour, right?
I mean, not really. In fact, you probably need a place to rest. It's coming up on that time, and the vault probably would be a perfect place.
Okay. But like, we're gonna get communications back before we hit the vault, right?
You don't know. You don't know how long that'll take.
Oh, okay.
That's the plan, anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
Thren's gonna be checking the radios periodically.
Oh yeah, no. Smack Talk will probably immediately communicate with you to make sure it's running the moment he gets a chance. So yes, you can spend a few hours heading to the vault. Was there anything you wanted to do while you're heading to the vault?
Aggressively napping.
Aggressively nap. Hey, Clark, wake up.
As we're traveling from high tech to the vault, do we get within regular range for radioing anyone else?
Unfortunately, no. They're pretty close to each other.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to check. Then, yeah, Threndy's just going to be obsessively checking on Clark and checking the radios.
Okay. Yeah. Clark seems to be doing. He's asleep. It's better than he was.
As well as he can be.
Yeah. I just imagine he paws the air sometimes like a dog.
Clark is not Gar.
He is a pupper.
I can't say he takes the form of a muffin though.
Why not? He is a
Because
muffin.
he is a muffin, but I can't say he takes the form of a muffin.
Muffin, though. He
The
pulls at
form
the air.
of muffin.
He pulls at the air like a muffin do.
I call muffin. Muffin's now paw at the air.
Yes.
I should show you my dog when he paws. It's adorable.
Your dog is like a muffin.
Muffins now pod airs. This is an official thing. Can someone tell the streamy chat muffins now pod the air? Scientifically discovered by the Dali.
Muffin's now part of what?
I'll type it.
Okay.
Okay. See, this is why I shouldn't be allowed to be up this late at night. I get so silly.
I would have done it. Oh. Ooh. You know, that's a good question. Hold on, let me look that up. Oh, really? Okay. Soon. To the answer of the PM that was given to me.
You mean soon?
Soon.
Please look forward to
Soon.
it. Soon, TM.
Soon. Is the little cat soon?
I want to know what was asked. What is happening soon? Will we find out soon? Wait, I
don't
answered
know.
my own question.
So yeah, you are. Unless there's anything, Claire, Pulse, is there anything they want to do?
Cuddle.
Oh.
Each other.
No, just cuddle themselves.
Periodically gives Clark a cuddle. He hugs your arm.
Never lets go.
In my
It's just
arm
like
now.
Clark. I need that. Clark is like just gently trying to pry the sleeping Clark off their arm.
I mean, that wouldn't be a problem if I had Necromancer, Claire.
Just to take off the arm.
It just takes the arm off and walks off. I'm gonna need
The
that
arm
back
just like
later.
gently pets the clock to sleep.
Claire, no. With his
Okay,
own arm.
so
This
so-
is my arm now. Okay. Takes the arm off, walks
You can have
away.
it. I'll just get a new one. Claire attaches a Noah to her arm.
I have a gun arm now.
Arms.
So,
With guns. Gun arms.
as you arrive to the vault, you can see that it has definitely changed in your time away. The last time you saw it, the building that housed the door of the vault was in a pile of bricks. They have taken what was left of the walls, rebuilt up what bricks they could, and then have reinforced the whole thing with like sheet metal and ironworks. You can actually see the telltale signs of Order of the Sacred Flame craftsmanship. It's very good and very sturdy. You can also tell that a lot of the building itself is well guarded, and those guarding it are wearing Order of the Sacred Flame armor and have those rifles and melee weapons. These clearly are like the you actually recognize some of these people from the boot camp that you saw. It seems that their first assignment is to guard the vault, which is good for them. They actually almost immediately let you in. They barely pause.
It's like, who go? Oh, it's you guys.
It's like, hey, oh, Pulse,
Oh.
let him in. Yeah, Pulse has kind of become like you find very quickly that Pulse has kind of become a
Celebrity.
almost, yeah, everyone knows the name Pulse. Whether or not they think of Pulse highly is up to them, but almost everyone knows the name.
Hey.
Yeah, you can't be Pulse. Pulse is 7 feet high. Shoots fire from his eyes.
And shoots lightning from her ass.
I mean, 7 feet isn't far.
And Pulse is
It's
just
my
like,
hands,
"Sup?"
not the eyes. She just rises. She like rises to it. She flies to 2 or 3 feet higher, so she's 7 feet tall.
No, she just has to fly 9 inches.
9 inches. Wow, she's tall. She's taller than I remember. Wow, yeah, no, like I can't
Yeah,
imagine
she's
her
like
like
six-
equal to everyone else.
No, she's 6'3".
She's
Huh.
6'3".
Yep.
She's like an inch shorter than Claire.
Wait, Claire's
Claire's
6'4"?
6'4"?
I think so. I can't remember what height I made her. I know it was at
I
least
I
6
thought
foot.
it was 6'1".
Yeah, I thought it was
Was
6'1".
it 6 foot?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know it was at least 6 foot.
Wow, people are way taller than I mentally image them.
And then there's Clark.
All
Clark is a muffin.
all 5 foot what of him?
7.
5'7" of him.
5'7".
He's
Fair enough.
about an inch taller than I am.
He's
That's
the second
perfectly fine.
shortest.
Clark is shortest.
Oh.
No,
were you
Osmond
asking
is
how tall I
shortest.
am?
Yeah, Oswin is the shortest.
Yes.
Threnody
there's
is bang in
Sunday.
the middle.
Threnodi's taller than Clark, but shorter than Claire.
I was just saying, like, you know, the 2 shortest people got together, the 2 tallest people got together.
Bless.
So, yes, they let you in. And you can see that there's a few There's actually a couple of differences. Not only is like the front the giant door like reinforced and well guarded, like there's beds and stuff out here to sleep in to defend with. There's armory and whatnot. The door itself is like half open, so they could easily open it all the way or close it all the way if need be.
Cool.
They're prepared for about anything now. Especially with the training they received, they're ready and set. When they actually have a place for you to put your wagon, your cart. Later, once you like get in.
We'd also like to establish, once we
Yes.
get there, we are warning the fuck out of them, right?
Oh yeah, no, probably. Yeah.
Okay, good.
When you enter the vault, there's a couple of people there guarding it on this side. And something else you notice: the vault is decorated.
Why?
Not completely. It's still in the process of being decorated, but it is partially decorated.
Decorated is for what?
Ellen, how is the vault decorated?
What did you do?
It is decorated like a wolf would decorate a cave, but also with elements of Christmas.
Wait, do all the presents like look like cubs wrapped like little cubs, curled up for sleep?
They're definitely cub plushies,
Yeah.
but like the present, you don't tear up the cubs and then get your presents from
Yeah.
there.
Is it
Yes.
Christmas?
It is winter solstice.
Oh.
Getting close to winter solstice. Not quite yet, but almost.
I mean, we're at like the tail end of November now or something, or the start of December, right?
Yeah. You're at the start of December. So like winter
very
solstice is in like 20-ish days. Winter solstice is on like the 21st. So
It's just she walks in. She's just like, when she sees all the directions, she's just like, "Oh shit! Is it nearly Christmas?"
yeah, you got about a month till Christmas.
Got about a month to steal the naughty nice list.
Oh my god. Yep. Yeah. We. You know what? We
You think
finished the
Moon keeps
campaign.
a list?
Like. Miss Blissey might actually keep a list.
I wouldn't put it past her.
I just imagine we finished the campaign like in game, like a few days before Christmas, and like the next session it was like, so we're gonna go steal the naughty nice list because
So what
why?
we're going
Because I
to-
can.
So what we're going to do is we're going to reenact my favorite episode.
Grognak the Barbarian.
And Miss Blissey is playing Santa. She doesn't know why. She doesn't want to, but she is.
She doesn't know that she's playing Santa.
Why has someone
Yeah.
fun glued a beard to my beak? What?
Yeah, Santa kind of disappeared from popular culture in this vault.
That's fair. However, he lives on in that one Grognak the Barbarian comic.
Yes.
Yeah, all things considered, Santa kind of disappeared from popular culture of the wasteland.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, because you've got Diamond City has a Christmas tree in it.
I think most people still remember the concept of Christmas. Maybe not so much Santa, but definitely Christmas.
They're pretty sure Santa is the person whose birth we celebrate Christmas for.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, 100% I'm for that.
Yeah.
And he was born to us not by a stork, but by a tiny reindeer with a red nose.
Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much.
And he was dropped down the chimney, and lo, it was good.
And ho ho ho, it was good.
God fucking damn it.
Oh
Tiny
god.
baby in a hat.
Tiny baby.
Oh my
in a
god,
hat.
yeah, instead of a manger,
Tiny
it's a
baby.
hat.
It's just a Santa hat.
It's a present. No, it's a sleigh. It's a sleigh. He was born in a sleigh.
It's a tiny little sleigh. He already has the Santa hat.
A sleigh in a manger.
Man, I love this bastardization of Christmas.
Yep. This is the wasteland version of Christmas.
Yep.
I love it.
She's just like, oh shit, is it nearly Christmas? We've been here. Have I been here that long?
Christmas?
Oh, the thing where we basically give each other presents and celebrate Santa.
Oh, you mean winter solstice?
Yes. That's what you call it. Yes. Is it nearly that? Shit, I've been here a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
Time flies,
This would
huh?
be... I know, right? This would be like the first time I haven't spent Christmas at home. I'm sure Dad'll live.
Oh, well, I'm sure you can spend next Christmas at home.
Oh yeah, no, I am gonna get...
Heck, you might even make it home for this Christmas. It's only the
Yeah,
start of
here's
December.
hoping.
Christmas is, what, the 30th? Something like that?
Well, she just like starts counting on her fingers about 20 something days.
How far away do you live, and you can't travel that far?
Very, and
Clark wakes
probably
up for
not.
Clark wakes up for just a moment to mumble, "She can if we steal an 18-wheeler."
Yeah,
I like
I
your
mean,
thoughts.
if we get the 18-wheeler, we can probably make it back for Christmas. I mean,
Frenemy
now.
just blinks and goes, half asleep Clark is surprisingly insightful.
Clark actually wakes up a bit more and he goes, "Wait, did you guys actually find one?" Because he
Wait.
wasn't there for that.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, actually, Lazarus does have a working 18-wheeler that we might try and go back and steal at some point, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, several
Awesome.
actually.
Let's do it.
We
And-
should
and
totally
he, like,
sit up.
And he starts to sit up a little bit too quickly because he's getting excited.
Oh,
And he-
okay, Muffin, okay. And she just kind of
and he-
grabs him and, presumably with Osmond's help, kind of lowers him back down. That's
And
on
he,
the
like-
that's on the list.
And he flails a little bit and he's just like, "But if we get one, then we can we can get more than one. And if we do that, then we can store all of Osmond's pets in the back and we can go on cross-country trips to make the world a better place."
Slow the
think-
party wagon there, Muffin.
I think we should definitely do that, Clark, but I think we should probably take care of the situation at hand first.
I know, but
First Lazarus, first Raphael, then Lazarus, then road trip.
And
And
I'd
can we
like
get-
to spend winter solstice with my family.
and but as long as we get one for Claire, she can spend it. And he starts to fall asleep again.
I mean, it's alright if I don't make it back. I've always got you guys.
So, out of character, if you left like in the next 3 days and walked straight to Las Vegas,
We probably could make it back to Las Vegas.
yeah, it takes 21 and a half days to walk from where you are to Las Vegas.
No, then we'd miss winter solstice.
But that also means you'd have to leave almost immediately, and you couldn't stop for anything.
What we'd have to do, you see, is we go and we steal the 18-wheeler, and Pulse celebrates winter solstice with her family on the 21st, and then they take a 3-day road trip to New Vegas and are there for Christmas. Yes.
Actually,
We have double Christmas.
Question, is it a hardcore off-road 18-wheeler?
Will be by the time we're done with it.
It will be by the time we're done with
Honestly,
it.
we let Trick mess with it, and he can make it do
Trick-
that.
oh my
make
god,
that
he
thing
turns it
all-terrain.
from this like military wagon to the death 18-wheeler from Mad Max.
The Doom buggy.
I'm for it.
We strap Claire
if
to
you
the front with
drove-
her violin.
Yeah, put a flamethrower on it. If you drove from where you are to Las Vegas, it would take just under a day. But that's not including detours and blockades and things like that. Because you also have to drive through Legion territory to do that.
Yeah, that sucks.
So,
Hey, we
driving.
can run them all over.
I mean,
I just imagine Caesar in his tent in the hill. It's like, I wonder what's going to happen today.
no, Hatter, you don't understand. We install the cucaracha on it.
Or better yet, we have the sound speakers like blaring the Spanish Flea as we approach.
What's the
I got it.
horn from General Lee?
It's just that. It's just that progressively getting louder. He's just sitting there in his tent and he's like,
We
"What
just
the
run
hell is
him
that
over.
music?" It's just progressively getting louder as Caesar's just sitting in his tent, and he just sort of gets up and sticks his head out the tent like, "What the hell is that music?" And then it's just the 18-wheeler just ramps over the wall as that music is just blaring out of it.
No, I imagine like he sticks his head out the tent door, like the tent flap, and looks around like, the hell is that noise? And the 18-wheeler like jumps a ridge behind the tent and just lands on the tent, so he doesn't even see it coming. He just keeps driving.
On the
Boom.
downside, we don't get the historical accuracy achievement.
Historical accuracy be damned.
Hold on. And on the side of the 18-wheeler, you write Brutus.
And
too.
we could just have Clark throw a knife.
Yes.
Well, I
He
mean,
just leans out the window and is like, "I got this."
do a drive-by throat slash. Just hang out the door with a knife.
We just like, as we drive away, we open up the back doors, and there's just some contraption that you've made that just throws like a dozen knives a second.
I have
One of 'em-
made
It's like-
a knife-wielding tentacle.
Oh my
When
god!
asked why did you make a high-speed knife dispenser? We're like, well, for historical accuracy, obviously.
Of course.
Because we never do
Because we
anything
wanted the
past
fucking achievement.
that. If we're going to kill him with a knife, we're going to kill him with a lot of knives.
I have created the knife-wielding tentacle. Why? I don't know.
Oh,
How do you turn it off? I have no idea.
it just keeps throwing. It just keeps throwing them.
Should we
Eventually
play
we're
this
down to
game?
I suppose we have a game to play though.
I suppose if we have to. Fine. So yes, you are in the vault. It is partially decorated. There's actually people currently decorating it.
Threnody is
Of
finding
course,
somewhere
it's
peaceful to
fine.
get Clark situated. Sorry, Ellen, what were you saying?
What society people?
They say hi. Even people that you don't know are saying hi to you.
Mm-hmm.
They know you now.
Oh, Dally, I'm gonna message you real quick. I have a thought.
Oh no.
What was that, Ellen?
What's Fern and Clark doing? Claire.
Guys, just enjoying the scene. Secretly, internally panicking that it's coming up to Christmas and she hasn't actually gone on anything.
Oh.
You know what you can get them? A free wasteland.
Justice.
I have a question. Were Claire and Pulse weren't dating the last time we were at this vault.
No, I mean, it was implied.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't official.
It wasn't official, and she was very nervous around Pulse's dad, mostly because Pulse's dad is like 7 foot something, and
Yeah.
Claire isn't used to dealing with people that are taller than her.
Oh, and like it pointed out that Pulse has now met Claire's dad, so clearly Claire should now meet Pulse's dad's.
Now
Like,
I'm
again.
having a hard. I'm having a hard time remembering. Pulse, what are your dads again?
I know one of them's a
Flowing is
bear. I know that much.
Flowing is Dada and Endless is Pa.
Dada and Pa, and what anthros were they? I can't recall.
Pony and slightly less Pony.
Slightly less pony.
Slightly less pony.
But that also means one of them is 7 foot tall and muscular like a horse.
Yeah, I think that was Endless, but I'd have to read my document through again. But
Yeah, I think Claire might be a little outmatched by Pulse's parents.
She's not used to dealing with people like massively taller than her. It's usually like maybe they have like a couple of inches on her, at most a foot. Yeah, they usually have at most a couple of inches on her, not an entire foot. She is not used to dealing with people having to look up to look at people, so she gets a bit nervous around people taller than her.
So yes, Pulse. Oh no, I can't remember which one it was now.
I know.
Which one was super friendly? I can't.
Well, I can't.
Are we talking about Pulse's dads or someone else?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Pulse's dad's.
Anders and I can't remember the other one.
Yeah,
But
Flowing,
Anders was the one we met last time. I don't think we met the other one.
Flowing and Endless. Endless is the big one. I don't think we met Flowing very much.
No, I
Flowing's
think
just
Flowing
a
was there, but he
target.
didn't say much.
We didn't meet him.
Okay. Anders, I believe, was like super chummy and nice.
He kept
Yeah.
hugging Pulse and putting his wings around people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you go say hi to the parents, and they yes.
I'm just a little bit curious if anyone in the vault is fussing over Clark because holy shit, he doesn't look good.
Many people.
Interesting. Anyway, I was just curious.
But yes, Pulse.
Pulse would actually ask if the others could warn the vaults and then go off on their own.
They'll insist on her. Have you already met the parents?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So, do we do the warning or Pulse going off on her own first?
What are you doing? I want to know.
Pulse is just gonna find Skip.
Skip!
Hey!
Skip!
Find
Okay.
Skip, hug Skip, and give Skip a smooch.
Oh.
Skip is very good.
Skip is great. Is super happy to see you.
Pulse has really missed Skip. So Pulse will just spend some time with Skip.
Okay.
Talk
Skip.
about stuff, talk about what's happened, talk about the future. Ask if Skip wants to come with Pulse to Vegas.
If they have time.
Skip, do you want to go to a completely different part of the wasteland with me?
I mean, Pulse can't just let her very best friend and QP behind.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll come to Vegas with you.
You need to come with me and give me romantic advice. I have a girlfriend now.
Be my
I don't know
wind
how to
pony.
science this.
Also,
I don't know how to science romance.
so yes, that's what Pulse is doing.
Okay.
May I have Threnody check Clark into the Vault Clinic?
You most certainly can.
She wants to run more thorough tests. Like, basically, when she patched him up before, it was very much an on-the-road kind of thing. Like, she did a good job because she's good at her job, but She's like, okay, an actual facility with actual, like, sterilized shit and supplies and, oh good, a table, let's put him on that. And, you know, puts him on an examining table and just basically sees exactly, you know, analyzes his blood, sees exactly what he's been injected with, all that shit.
Ah, so she'll figure out he had some jet.
Yep.
Shit. Yeah. She sedates him for this. You know, she kind of like says, "Can I sedate you for this, please?"
And he's just like,
Threnody puppy dog eyes at him.
Well, like that was like his half asleep groan.
Oh, okay. I thought he was being reluctant. In which case, yeah, Threnody just puts him under.
Oh yeah, but yeah, she's also, you said, checking for like checking his blood for substances, and I was curious, Hunter, like just nervous at the possibility. Has he been infected with anything?
Do I need to roll medical to find out?
I'm gonna say no. I'm probably gonna hate myself later for having an amazing opportunity that I gave up, but I'm gonna say he's not infected.
Don't sell yourself short. You tortured the fuck out of Clark. It's fine. It's plenty. You don't have to do any more. It's like, we get it. He's evil. We know. It's okay. Okay, so is there anything, like, would you like me to roll medical, or?
Nah, you can do it.
Okay.
There is a team of like specialized doctors. And
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true. Threnody has help now. Who are possibly, you know, kind of like, do you want us to take over? You know, you are pretty close to... No!
These people actually have doctors hanging over their desks.
Thren feels really privileged to work with them, but she's like, no, I'm taking lead on this. It's my Clark. I mean, technically Oswin's Clark, but my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I imagine that for them there is get another doctorate, work on advancing the tech you already have, or do C, which is something off to the side. So I suspect they all have multiple doctorates.
Yes.
There's just in the medical ward. There's just a wall that is nothing but ceiling to floor doctorates.
Yes. Paul has a doctorate.
She does.
Yes.
I can't recall. Is it just the one, or is it a couple?
It's one. She's only 30 something, 31, and she did also get blown half up and start doing computer science and cybernetics.
Yeah, being blown up will change your track a little bit.
Only one in nuclear physics.
Mm-hmm. Threnody just starts to feel slightly inadequate because she does not have a doctorate.
They literally just made up.
It's like the think tank
used to have doctorates. We should have them as well. So we'll just give them to ourselves.
It's like the think tank in Old World Blues, where I think it was Dr. Dalla that had doctorates and shit she just made up.
Good.
Yeah, because being 200 years old, they can make their own fields of study, and because they're the only ones studying it, they are a master in their field.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pulse's Vault actually has rules and stuff, but like there's not a lot of people to actually go through stuff. So
It's like having a PhD
it's
in
not
procrastination.
it's not as official as like a pre-war doctorate.
Still pretty good though.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine particularly like really smart people have like. I suspect that there's a lot of kids that are like super smart, so that there's actually kids with doctorates too.
I mean,
If you're really good, you get a
education.
If you're really good, you get a professorate.
They have to go like through all the education stuff, but like yeah, they probably do have accelerated stuff.
Probably. Okay, so yeah, you can spend your day hanging out with your friend. Clark and Trinity are dealing with
Clark.
Clark. Yeah.
Oswin's with.
Oh yes, of course.
too.
Osmond.
I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, for real.
Threnody has not taken the radios with her just in case the signal interferes with the equipment. She has, however, kind of told anyone not in the bed bay, so I guess Pulse and Claire, if the radio starts working again, you come get me. You come get me immediately.
Oh yeah, obviously.
So is Claire the one to tell the vaults?
Better
He's
yet,
just busy taking in all of the decorations and shit.
Anders finds you.
What, me?
Claire
Yeah.
has this moment of not being sure to say, so I'm dating your daughter, or so your vault is in mortal danger.
She doesn't sort of notice at first, and she's just like looking around, and then she just gets this feeling that someone really tall is just standing behind her.
And
Mr.
then
Wave,
giant
you're-
hug.
Mr. Wave, your vault is in mortal daughter. Wait.
Immortal dating. Wait, hold on.
Dating danger. Wait, no.
I'm doing your daughter, bye. So she's just like, and she just gets the feeling sort of that sort of cold shiver down your back of like there's someone really tall standing behind you, and she just sort of turns around and goes, "Oh, hey, you."
Hug. He hugs you.
Okay, we're doing this. She puts her arms around him as best she can.
So he welcomes you back to the vault.
Yes, okay, we're hugging now. Yeah, you might want
Let's go eventually.
You might want to ease up on that hugging.
He puts you down.
Still need... Thank you. So, what have you been up to?
Lying about my daughter and decorating the vault. How about you?
Looking after your daughter and
Good.
you know, stuff. Yep.
Doing stuff
So-
with your daughter.
Doing so. I might be possibly going out with your daughter. You know, after there was this whole big deal with mind control and goats and a sword. You kind of had to be there, but long story short, yeah, we're going out now.
Future reference, you probably should never put mind control and going out in the same sentence.
Okay, so the mind control wasn't on her, it was with me. I should probably clarify that. And that wasn't... It's a long story, but essentially, you know, I don't think I could explain it in any way that doesn't sound completely dangerous. So I'm just going to say there was a cult. They tried to kidnap me because it was a Nuka-Cola cult, and I wouldn't really call it an addiction because it's not medically an addiction to Nuka-Cola. It's basically an addiction to Nuka-Cola, but it's not medically an addiction to Nuka-Cola. And they tried to kidnap me because of it. And then their leader was a goat, this weird kind of goat with mind control powers. And he tried to do all sorts of weird shit with my head by showing me my family, my dad, my dad's sister, that kind of shit. And I wasn't having that. And then there was a fight. And then your daughter came in and tried to save me. She did actually kind of save me. And then I killed the goat with my sword, and then then we just kind of started going out. So yeah, that's a thing. Um, yeah. So, um,
Anders doesn't know how to respond. I don't really know how to respond, and I was there.
she's just kind of standing there, just like getting more and more nervous at just this awkward silence as he just continues to stare at her. So yeah, that's a thing.
I support my daughter's decision, whatever that decision may be.
Oh good. For a second there, I thought you were going to murder me or something.
You could always now switch to the lighter topic of the fact that everyone is doomed.
Oh yeah, so
Oh yeah, also this.
So on a completely different subject, still kind of might involve your daughter, but not in the way that that previous subject did. Shit's fucked.
So descriptive. I'm so proud. And was just like, well, yes, I have looked outside. Shit has been fucked for 200 years.
He doesn't look all that surprised, like, meh.
Like, there's a guy, kind of an asshole. Okay, he's not kind of an asshole. He is an asshole, like a super asshole. Eventually wants to just go out and kill everyone we know. So, yeah, he killed our radio. That's why we're just going around to everyone we know and telling them to, you know, be careful, prepare yourselves. Shit's fucked.
Huh. Might want to
Yeah,
tell Miss Blissey that.
Yeah, I probably should have started with that instead of I'm not doing a daughter. I'm going out with your daughter. I'm going to go now before I say something I'm going to really regret.
Maybe you already did so, but okay.
Yeah, no, I think I've passed that. There was a point where I should have stopped, and I kept going. So I'm just gonna go now.
In which Smarty is all of us.
And she just sort of walks off, and then comes back and goes, "Which way is Miss Blissey's?"
Follow the signs of the overseer's office.
Okay, thanks. And then she walks off again towards Miss Blissey's.
Cool.
Which is going to be, I don't know, probably less awkward. Considerably less awkward.
Princess Hoot Hoot is starting to get the biggest headache and she isn't sure why. I feel like something plot relevant is happening.
So you are able to find Miss Blissey.
Yeah, and she's just gonna go in and go, "Oh, hello, it's me. The one with the sniper rifle from the group that came earlier."
Yes, I heard you dating one of my.
How did she know that?
Bloody hell, that was quick.
She has.
What travels fast?
She is so wise.
Also, she has great fucking hearing.
She's like, "Oh, so you heard all of that? Yeah. That could have gone better, couldn't it? So yeah, all right. So if you heard all of that, that saves me a job.
What's the other thing you're here for?
Did you not hear that bit?
Gossip spreads much faster.
Oh, okay. I mean, bloody hell, that was quick. I only just said that. Like that was like what? Not even 5 minutes ago.
It took you about 5 to 10 minutes to find the overseer's office.
She got lost a few times, even when trying to follow the signs. Like, so, alright, so, to tell you what I told him, there's a guy, super asshole, going around trying to kill everyone we know and like. So he knocked out our radios. That's why we're here instead of just radioing you.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay,
he knocked out our radios, so we're on our way to go fix it. And we dropped by to tell you that he's probably going to try and come do weird shit. He's a super asshole. I already said that. Shit's fucked. Prepare.
you've been working on that. Thank you.
Good. So yeah. Also, I like your decorations. I didn't realize it was this close to, what was it you call it again? Winter solstice? Winter Christmas. So yeah, do you know what Pops likes? Like, I mean, apart from science, I don't think we have anything nearby sciencey enough that she hasn't already seen. It's hard to give her up science.
She puts up a finger. She goes over to her terminal, types in a couple of things. She's like surprisingly quiet, and you have to stand there for a few minutes while it's like weirdly quiet.
She's just sort of just rocking back and forth on her heels. She's just sort of waiting.
She puts a hollow disk into the terminal, hits a button, waits a minute, takes it out, gets up, comes over to you and goes, "Just give this to her."
All right.
If
Cheers.
this, she puts a hand on your shoulder, puts another hand on your other shoulder, and looks you dead in the eye and goes, "If this gets spread around the vault, I will personally find you."
Okay, so I'm gonna give it to her after we leave the vault. I'm sorry, I'm usually a lot cooler than this. I'm not used to dealing with people that are taller than me.
Oh yeah, she's all over.
Like a couple of inches is usually fine. Like I'm used to that. Not like
She's also
whole-
got that predatory stare going on.
not like a whole feet. I'm not used to people being whole feet taller than me. This is kind of unnerving. All right. Well, cheers for this. Yeah, told you that. Do you want anything for this, or?
She's deserved it.
All right.
Better not come back to me.
I mean, I might give it to her after we leave the vault, but after that, that's all on her.
She gives the "I'm watching" gesture.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go find. Well, I don't really need to find her other dad if you know already. I'm gonna go hide from her other dad.
You good idea.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
You just like leave and he's just standing there at the end of the hallway looking at you.
She just opens the door and he's just standing there.
What did I hear?
It's like, wow.
Fleeing somewhere.
What's this about my daughter? Oh.
Oh, I'm so happy because this was a thing that I wanted to do a long time ago, but I never got around to it. I'm not sure if Pulse will at all like it, but I hope she does. It's about the only gift that Miss Blissey could give her.
It's a fucking Rickroll.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Miss Bliss is the only person that has the last remaining version of a full, untainted, uncorrupted version of the Rickroll.
And that's why she doesn't want it given back to her. No one wants to be Rickrolled.
It's like a curse. You have to pass it on.
Nobody
find out
wants
what
it,
it's
but everybody has to pass it on. So yeah, she's gonna go off and, well, maybe not hide from Pulse's other dad, but certainly make an effort to avoid him.
Okay.
While off doing her usual thing of just admiring the decorations and making mental notes of what to get everyone else for Christmas.
Just get Clark a box of muffins.
Clark just gets a pair of pants.
Get him muffins. Or get him a box of condoms.
Hand make him muffins.
Oh yes, bake him muffins.
Sometimes it's just the thought that counts.
So yeah, that is what she do.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Clinic.
Sleeping.
Not sleeping.
Having his hand held by Oswin.
I get the feeling that Oswin and Threnody just haven't slept yet.
Probably not.
They're like, we can't sleep. We have to make sure Clark is sleeping.
Can't sleep. Muffin is injured.
Actually, they're probably getting exhausted enough now that, like, once the test has been run, maybe they start kind of, like, taking shifts so that each of them can get some sleep at some point.
Oswald's totally sleeping in the medical bay.
Well, yes, so is Threnody.
I kind of imagine Oswin crawling into bed with Clark and snuggling with him.
What the hell?
That is thunder outside
Good
my
Lord.
window.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
That was some loud thunder.
it's been
Goodness
doing that for a
me.
few minutes now. I was wondering if y'all could hear it.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to unplug my computer.
We heard
Yeah.
that one.
There. So, yeah, I guess Thren, Clark, and Oswin are all spending the night in the medbay.
Clock because he doesn't have a choice, but still.
He's just like, guys, what if I want to stay somewhere else?
That's not an option.
Every so often, like when both she and Oswin are awake, every so often Threnody is going to get up and go out of the medbay and check the radio again.
You don't
Like, I just, like, take that as read. She checks the radio fairly consistently, fairly
Okay.
regularly.
So
Like, there are people who are fucked, and they need to warn them that they're fucked.
fair enough. It does not happen yet.
Okay. I'm assuming you'll tell me when it's back.
Yeah, definitely. I have things that occur when the when you get the radio back working.
That's interesting. I also have things that I want to occur.
Ooh. Okay, so it is morning.
Oh, Pulse would have found Claire and talked about relationship stuff. Specifically with regards to Skip.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I don't mind that. It's like she will probably at least let Pulse do all that explaining first, just as kind of a less of an awkward as a, oh hey, so I talked to your dad. I mean that would come after it's like, so I had a chat with your dad. One of them. Yeah, he I mean, I'm sure your other dad knows now because bloody hell, news apparently travels really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they probably both know now that we're going out.
Yeah.
It was totally not awkward, and I was very cool about it.
I'm sure you are.
I told you it was an awkward.
But yeah, Pulse will basically spend time with Claire and Skip, and
Claire, skip, Claire.
Yeah, they've probably got some friendshipping to do.
Yep, and talk about relationship stuff because Skip is basically somewhere between a best friend and a partner.
Be my wing pony.
So, kind of a polyamorous relationship?
Yeah, it's quite platonic, but yeah, Pulse will want to make sure that Claire knows about it and is okay with it.
Yeah, she's cool with that.
Cool. Yeah, that's what Pulse spends the night doing.
Yay.
Just having a sleepover.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Does Claire give her present yet?
No, she's going to do as she said and wait until they leave. She's like, nope, nope.
She starts playing the holotape, and just like the door just opens and is Miss Blissy's right there.
Is
Meow.
this like
it's not even left her hand for a second. You just hear dun, 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 dun.
No, you
is
just hear.
this
"Caw!"
is this a winter solstice present?
No, she hasn't revealed the existence of it yet.
No, but like
Oh yeah, this is essentially going to be Policy's Christmas present.
okay, then maybe waiting till winter solstice of Christmas.
You don't know if you'll be able to.
It's an early
Shush.
Christmas present.
Yeah. It's another Christmas present.
Well, we will be able to. Shush.
Okay,
That's all
so
right. If it comes around to Christmas and we're still alive, then she can have a better Christmas present.
Mhm.
Paul, Trinity,
Yo.
roll me medical
Roll you medical. I mean, I
to
could
take
do
care
that.
of Thug.
To take care of the Kirk. Hey.
Nat 20. Clock's doing much better. Uh-oh. One sec. So, my stepfather's worried that the lightning is going to fry our modem. So,
Do we want to, like, do we want to stop early?
Cut it
I'm
short
gonna
for
have to.
safety.
Okay.
Okay.
We can just. I mean, we reached a good point to cut it short anyway, where everyone's having a kip.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So next time we will presumably leave the vault.
Yes.
Yes.
There was
Okay.
another awkward, a slightly even more awkward meeting with the other dad, as Clara was inevitably probably going to stay the night with Pulse.
I do have one quick question though. I believe Dally said that Threnody is going to try to prevent Clark's wounds from scarring. How possible is that going to be?
Miracle worker.
I mean, she just nat 20, so it's not going to be impossible. But again, I have like a minute. I have 60 seconds.
Okay,
It's give or take. So,
So,
Yes.
yeah, wrap up.
Love you.
Okay, yeah, thank you everyone. Join us next time when hopefully we will not be in the middle of a thunderstorm. Take care and good night.